Good morning, dear students. How are you? I hope you all are doing well and ready for today's session, isn't it? So, dear students, before we start today's session, let me remind you a few important points regarding the Google Classroom. Okay, now, dear children, many of you have joined the Google Classroom using different username. That means you are there with your own name as well as with your parents' name. Please do text me today in my WhatsApp number if you have joined the Google Classroom with your parents' name as well as with your own name, so that only one account will be added to the Google Classroom. That means your own name. Okay, the account with your own name will be remain there in the Google Classroom, and your parents account will get deleted from the Google Classroom. Okay, so please do text me in my WhatsApp number if you have joined your Google Classroom with your parents' name. And those students, those who have joined the Google Classroom using your parents' name, that means you have joined only once using your parents' name, please, it's my request, do create a Google account or a Gmail account with your own name and rejoin the Google Classroom, because it's very difficult if you have joined with your parents name, because I do not know your parents name and it's very difficult to track your homework or the classwork. Okay, so it's my request to all of you, please today itself create a Google account with your own name and rejoin the Google Classroom. All right. Now, dear children, another important thing which I wanted to discuss is that whenever you submit your homework in Google Classroom, do not upload directly your assignments. Okay, in your mobile screen or in your laptop or desktop screen, whenever you have logged in and you have opened the Google Classroom, you will find the specific assignment with the date. Okay, in that particular assignment with the date, you have to click on it. Then you have to click on the arrow, upward pointing arrow at the bottom. Okay, it appears at the bottom of your panel. Click there and you will find the assignment. Okay, there when you will click, you will find a button called attach your assignment. There you have to attach your file. Not simply, you cannot, if you attach the file without going to the worksheet or without going to the assignment, that will not be considered as your assignment which you will submit. Okay, now today we are going to start a new lesson, that is lesson 3, tour of Windows. Alright, and today we are going to learn more about Windows Explorer and how to manage files and folders in our computer. Alright, so our first topic is Windows Explorer. Now dear children, as we know that Windows Explorer displays the ordered structure of files, folders and drives on our computer. Now using Windows Explorer, we can copy, move, rename and search for files and folders. Alright, and please remember that it is a file manager program that allow us to browse through the content of the hard drive. Alright. And also remember that with a Windows Explorer, we can browse through our pictures, music, documents, and videos from one location to another. Okay? Dear students, please remember that there are number of methods with the help of which you can open Windows Explorer. Alright. Just remember that today we are going to learn different methods of how to open Windows Explorer. There are at present 5 different methods. Alright, 5 different methods to open Windows Explorer. Now let us see one by one. Method number 1. You have to click on Start, All Programs, Accessories, then you have to select Windows Explorer. Alright, please remember this method. Method number 1 is what? Method number 1, in order to open Windows Explorer, is that first you have to click on Start, then you have to select All Programs, then you have to select Accessories, then you have to click on the option Windows Explorer. Alright, then let us see the second method. Method number 2. You have to click on Start, then you have to click on Run, Then in the run window, you have to type explorer.exe. Alright, again I'm repeating. You have to click on start, then you have to choose run. Then in the run window, you have to type explorer.exe. Then you will be able to see that Windows Explorer window will open. Alright, now let us see method number 3. In method number 3, you have to hold down the Windows button on the keyboard. Alright, Windows button, which looks something like this on your keyboard. Okay, it looks something like this on the keyboard. So what you have to do, you have to hold on the Windows button, then you have to press the alphabet key E. Alright, that means first you will hold the key Windows button, then you have to hold the key or press the key E. Alright, all of it clear? Then you will be able to see that Windows Explorer window will open up. Okay, this is method 3. Now let us move on to method number 4. In method number 4, you have to right click the start menu and then you have to click Windows Explorer. Okay, again I'm repeating. You have to right click the start button or start menu and click open Windows Explorer. Alright, and you will be able to see that Windows Explorer opens for us to browse the content of the hard drive. Okay, all of you clear? Now let us move on to the last method. Method number 5. You have to left click the start menu, then you have to type explorer in the search box. Alright, what you have to do, you have to left click the start menu and you have to type explorer in the search box. Alright, as soon as you will do that, you will be able to see that Windows Explorer appears in the list for you to select. Okay, so I hope all of you are clear with all the 5 methods, isn't it? Now let's move on to the next topic. Now, let us talk about the folder. So, dear children, when talking about file system, a folder is a way to organize computer files. Or in other words, we can say that a folder is a storage space or container where many files can be placed into groups and organize the computer. Alright, also remember that a folder can contain another folder. Okay, I'm repeating again. A folder can also contain other folders. Alright, now let us see how to create a folder, how to rename a folder, how to copy a folder, and how to move a folder. Alright, so let us start. Now, dear children, let us see how to create a folder. Alright, now what you can do, you just have to right click, then you have to choose new and you have to select folder in order to create a new folder. Alright, and you just give a name. For example, let me give as class 5. Okay, class 5 I have given as the name to the folder. Alright, again let me show you. If you want to create a folder, say animal. Alright, how to create a folder? What you have to do? You have to right click on the blank area, then you have to choose new, then you have to select folder, then you just give the name. What is the name I was saying? Animal. So type ANIMAL, animal. Alright, done. So you have seen how to create a folder, isn't it? It's so simple. Yes or no? Isn't it? Now, suppose you have created a folder. Alright, now you want to rename it. For example, say I want to rename this folder class 5 to say flower. How to do it? You just give a single click. Okay, just select, that means you have to give just one click on the folder, then right click. Alright, then select the option rename. Okay, done. After that, what you'll do, just rename it. What I was saying, what should be the name now? Flower. So type FLOWER, flower, and then press enter key. Alright, all of you are clear? Isn't it? Now, suppose you have created a folder, then you have rename it. Alright, now you want to copy the folder flower to the animal. Alright. Again I'm saying you want to copy the folder flower to animal. Alright, that means there should be a folder inside the animal folder. Alright, for your convenience, let me show you. See, inside the animal folder, there is nothing, it's empty. Now, what I want this folder, that is flower folder, to appear inside the animal folder also. So, what you can do? Just give a single click on the folder flower and right click, then choose the option copy. Okay, then go to the animal folder and again right click, then choose paste. Done. See, this folder flower will appear inside the animal folder. Yes or no? Just see. Let me go back. See, this flower is outside the folder animal as well as inside the folder animal. Alright, it is present both the places. Okay, just remember the term copy means you have to copy the folder from one location to another. Alright, now let us see how to move a folder from one location to another. Move, that means if you move a folder, the folder will not be present in the source place. Alright, it will be there in the destination place. Are you getting? Now, for example, let me create one more folder. Say I create a folder by the name rose. Okay, now I want this folder rose to move to the folder flower. Alright, that means this rose should not be here, it should go inside the flower. How to do it? Let us see. Just select the rose folder, then right click on it, choose the option cut, double click on the flower folder in order to open the folder, then just right click on the blank area and just select paste option. Done. See, the rose folder is now present inside the flower folder. Alright, and move back. See, there is no rose flower or rose folder now. It is no more there, isn't it? It is the rose folder is present where? Inside the flower folder. Okay, so what do you have to do in order to move a folder? You have to right click on the folder which you want to move, then click on the cut option and now move on to the location where you want to move the folder and then right click the mouse button, then a shortcut menu appears, then you just have to click the paste option. Alright, then you'll find that the folder is moved to the new location. Are you getting? I hope all of you are clear, isn't it? Let us move on to the next topic, that is file. Now dear children, a file is a common storage unit in a computer and all programs and data are written into a file and read from a file. Okay, now just remember that a folder holds one or more files and a folder can be empty until it is filled. Okay. Now let us see how to create a file, how to save a file, how to rename a file, and finally how to move and copy a file. Alright, so let's start. Now dear children, suppose you want to create a file inside the folder flower. Alright, so what you will do? Just double click on flower, then you have to create a file inside the flower folder, isn't it? So right click, then go to new, then just select text document. Alright, you'll find that the text document will be created. Okay, now let's just rename it as flower file. Done, isn't it? Just press enter. Finish. Your task is done. Are you getting? Now if you want to type something inside this file, you just double click on it and your file will open up. Okay, now I'll just type the name of a flower, say rose. Okay, I have typed the name of a flower as rose. Now if you want to save it, you go to file, then click on the save option. Alright, done. Your work is done. The file is saved. Alright, now just close it. Clear? Now, dear children, after you have created the file by the name flower file, now suppose you want to rename it. Okay, you want to rename it. How to do it? What you have to do, you just right click on the file, then choose the option rename. Okay, then you can give the new name. Say I just give the name as Rose. That's all. Okay, then what you will do, you just press enter. Done. Your file is renamed, and if you have a doubt, you just open it and see the content is also there, Rose, isn't it? All of you are clear? All right. Now let us move on to next topic. Alright, that is how to copy a file. Okay, if you want to copy a file from one location to another, just right click on the file, choose the option copy, then go to the destination. Say suppose I want this file to be visible or to be copied to the folder rows. Alright, just open the folder rows by double clicking on it. Then the next step is what? Just right click the mouse button on the desktop and select the paste option. Alright, as you can see that the file will be copied successfully inside the folder rows. And if you have a doubt whether the content is copied or not, just double click on the file. See, the rows is there. The word which I have typed inside the file is available here. Okay, all of you are clear. Now let us see the next topic, how to move a file. Okay, how to move a file. Now for the time being, I'll just delete this one by pressing the delete key. Okay, I have deleted the file rows which I have copied earlier. Okay, now I want this rows file to be moved from here, and it should be available inside the folder rows. That means after I move the file here, the file rows should not appear in the source place. Okay, all of it clear? So how to do it? Just select the file by just single clicking on it, then right click, then choose the option cut, then go to the folder by double clicking on it, then right click on the blank area and choose the option paste. That's all, nothing else. Okay, are you clear? Now let us see whether this rows file is available or it is visible outside the folder rows or not. See, it is not there. Alright, all of you are clear? I hope all of you are clear with the concept of how to create a file, how to save a file, how to rename a file, how to copy a file, and how to move a file. Alright? So, dear students, I hope all of you are clear with today's objective, isn't it? Now, I have uploaded the classwork in the Google Classroom as well as the homework. Please do and submit it in Google Classroom only. Your assignments will not be accepted in my WhatsApp number. So, please do the needful. Okay? And with this, finally, I'll end today's session by saying, dear children, enjoy your online classes. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.